Are you ready to take the leap from high school to university? Because I wasn't. Now, that definitely was my fault that I wasn't ready, but those mistakes have helped me gain a deeper insight into the transition and the common mistakes that other students might have made going from high school to uni.
I'll break these points down to 3 major topics: workload, time management, and socials. Before we dive in, I just want to reiterate the uni structure, which is the most common for most courses. At least that's what it's like at Monash, the uni I go to. So there are 2 semesters a year, about 13 weeks each, excluding the exam period. A short 1-week break in the middle of each semester, and each semester you will do 4 units if you're doing uni full time. So to target your individual course, I suggest looking through your course map.
You search up the uni you're going to. I've searched this up already. So Monash University course maps, just if you're not going to Monash, search up whatever other university you're going to. Every uni will have a course map. Click on the handbook course maps. And then look at which year you will be doing uni. And which faculty, select engineering. And here, look at which year you are starting your course. Here you've got the single degrees, here you've got the double degrees. Let's have a look at both of them. So starting off with single, you do 4 units every semester, and you have 2 semesters every year. You get some electives, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plenty of electives. Now, if you do a double, let's say the one I'm doing, engineering and commerce, you don't get any electives because they're replaced with the core commerce subjects, units. So I don't get any. And if your course requires you to select a specialization, then you would do that. So for example, this is the aerospace specialization. You do all the common first year units, everyone have to do them, no matter what specialization you're doing. And then you will have your specialized units here. Same thing for commerce. Commerce major unit, specialized units.
You can overload or underload, meaning doing less or more units each semester, depending on what you want to do. If you are finding uni too easy, that's not gonna happen, or too tough. So most people in my degree, engineering and commerce, begins to underload a little in their 4th and 5th year, final year. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. Let's start with the workload. I'm gonna put it bluntly, the workload and study pace for most units in uni doubles the one in high school. By the way, this might only apply for the STEM courses, which I do. Humanity courses might be, apart from law, which I know is pretty tough, might be a whole different structure, I'm not too sure. But let me explain what I mean by it doubles the workload in high school. So let's take foundation engineering math, for example. It is 1 unit, which means you finish it in 1 semester. But you only do foundation engineering math if you didn't do specialist math 3-4 in high school, which you complete over the course of a year. And there are many other units similar to this, introductory to accounting or management, foundation physics. You basically do a whole VCE 3-4 subject in half the time you would in high school in uni. And this workload and pace only increases as you get deeper into your degree. I know you're very scared, you really should. No, I'm joking. You don't have to be scared at all, because even though you're doing a whole year of VCE units in half a year instead of 5 subjects, think about it, you do 5 subjects in year 12, you're only doing 4 units every semester in uni. And also depending on your course, you might have certain numbers of compulsory or core units that you must complete. And if you're doing a single degree, most likely you will have 1 or 2 elective units every semester. So you can go to, what I suggest is you go on the uni Facebook discussion space or ask around for the easiest, most hands-off unit to choose for these elective units. And you only have to pass in those units, so it will make your life a ton easier if you do the easier elective units. But if you have something you are genuinely interested in, for all means go ahead and do that unit, do that elective unit if you are actually passionate about that subject. Another reason you don't need to be scared, especially in your first year, is that the uni knows you're a first year. You may be like, no shit, but that's after I said that, because most people, at least myself, or maybe I'm just special, overlook the fact that they are a high school student going into uni, and the uni knows that. Personally, I was super scared going to uni thinking professors are just going to dump paper and papers of problem worksheets on my head, expecting me to do all of that myself in a week, and then listen to every small little detail in a lecture, knowing when, where, why I'm supposed to be at somewhere doing something at all times. Sorry, that's a long ramble, but I got it on my head. So the point is, your first year is a transitioning phase. The professors, the tutors, the staff, they will spoon feed you. They will walk you hand by hand, step by step to transition you into uni. And that's not to mention all of the external support you can get outside of the faculty, from people in the year level above, from societies and clubs, which I will touch on later on. So in conclusion, uni is tougher than high school. And I hope most of you are expecting it to be. But you don't need to worry or to be scared, as there's so many support, even support from your own high school, from your family, that I didn't mention before. And even though most people say you need to be proactive in uni, you should actively ask for help when you need, and that's true, but in your first year, you will get the help regardless, even if you don't ask for it or even if you don't need it. So my advice, you don't need to worry, but you still need to be prepared. Let's talk about time management. Especially for most of you coming out of high school, you are now an adult, right? You have more duties, you have more responsibility. I get a job, want to go out, have fun, clubbing every night, enjoy life, get a girlfriend, a boyfriend, whatever you want. What I'm saying is, you are now 18 and adult. You are responsible and you need to put your life together. And that may require a level of time management that you may have not expected. In high school, you wake up at 7 a.m., go to school at 8 a.m., go to your classes, finish school at 3, do your co-curricular activities, do your sport, music, whatever, get home at 5, eat, shower, study, sleep, repeat. Your life and daily structure is pretty well defined. At least that's what my life was like. Even boring, is that a word? More boring, or even more boring than that, because my time, my year 11 and 12 was during the COVID lockdown. But on the other hand, in uni, you choose your timetable. You can go to uni 5 days a week for 2 hours every day for the lectures, prac, tutorials, labs, or you can go to uni 1 day every week for 10 hours. And that's just a rough estimate or evaluation depending on your timetable allocation. And that's the two extremes that you might get. What I'm getting at is, your uni timetable is much more flexible than your high school timetable. And with the flexibility comes the responsibility. You need to organize your time, you need to be on time for the class time that you chose, you. Everything is up to you and on you. Now, you may ask, well then, how do I organize my time? That's a whole different topic. The how, when we're talking about why you need to organize your time. But I'm gonna make some quick suggestions. For example, you can use a planner, physical or digitally, like Notion. I love using Notion. Check out my other video. I'll make more videos about Notion later on. Or you can use the power of the internet. I'll link a couple of the videos that personally I benefited from down below, so check that out. Finally, social. Whether if you are a social butterfly with the goal to meet as many new people as possible, or to network yourself onto Mars, or if you just want to go to uni, get in, get a degree and get out. You don't care about all the social aspects, that's okay. At the end of the day, we're all human beings. As we're social animals, we need to socialize with either friends, professors, colleagues, classmates. That is unavoidable, right? That is an integral part of your uni life, or just life in general. I'm assuming most of you want to expand your social circles and make more friends. Well, first year is the best time to do that because almost everyone else is doing the same thing, looking to make more friends. And there are so many ways you can meet people, from the classroom to uni events to clubs and societies, which is a big one I will touch on soon, or even just making eye contact with a stranger walking to the lecture room, and turns out they're going to the same lecture as you. Strike up a conversation, sit down together, grab a coffee or lunch later, become best friends. In orientation week, which is a week before the actual uni, the actual learning starts, try to sign up for as many things as possible. Social sports, go to barbecues, study groups, and even clubs and societies. You can join any clubs or societies even if you are not studying the course. For example, I am a member of the Art Society even though I don't study arts. That's how it works in most unis. In Monash, it may be different for other unis, but most unis are like this. So sign up to as many things as you can. You may not want to go to all of them afterwards. You don't have to go to all of them afterwards, but at least you gave yourself the opportunity to go to all. Even if you don't want to sign up to any of these clubs, societies, anything, you may want to, and I strongly recommend you do sign up to your own faculty's club. The engineering club at Monash, MES, Monash Engineering Student Society, for example, also the biggest club at Monash, is the club that I am in facultatively wise. Because if you aren't super interested in making friends, these clubs and societies provide other aspects such as academics and industrial events and opportunities and informations which are super helpful. For example, every year our MES runs 2 major industry events where more than 30 of our sponsors, all engineering related companies, come in with their reps, and that's where a lot of the internship opportunities, the networking, the graduates getting their first full-time job happens. Or you may need more help with your studying, and that's fine. We run a lot of studying sessions targeting each year levels, and we invite the professors to come in and help students. And so that's one of the many benefits, 2 of the many benefits of signing up to a club. And most of the time, it's free. However, the social aspects of clubs are still the main reason you might want to sign up. Depending on which club, I'll use MES as an example again. We have camps, cocktail nights, bowls, pub crawls, endless. Literally every week there's something to be excited about. So no matter what you do, what you need to do, what you must do is go to some of these club events, and then you understand what I'm talking about. And that's about it. The 3 main aspects of transitioning from high school to uni: the workload, time management, and social aspects. I'll make another video very soon about how to actually get ready, especially the summer before uni starts. All of the necessary steps you might want to know about, you might not be aware about. So subscribe if you aren't already and you don't want to miss out on that video. A lot of other contents are also coming out, so get excited. Peace. Cameraman of the day. I have a different cameraman every day, bro. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that video. And of course, this is not by any means an extensive or comprehensive list. This is just 3 of the main things that I think maybe help to most of you out there, especially from my experience in Melbourne, in Australia, doing VCE. So yeah, I hope you find it useful. Share with a friend if you think it will help them. And same thing as Ollie.
Yo,
check out his channel.
If you made it to the end of this video, make sure to share it with a friend, alright? Obviously, really like the content, share it right now, alright? Click that share button.
Yeah, and Ollie also does YouTube. So shout out to Oliver Falvey. If you want to check out his channel, he does a lot of self-improvement, a lot of fitness-related content. So yeah, go check out his channel as well. It's very cool. And I will see you later.